It's election security and voter access to the polls, which are combined, because in the last 8 or 10 years, the focus in most state legislatures controlled by the Republicans has been to worry about voter fraud, and that's completely non-existent. It does not exist on any meaningful scale, like 1 or 2 cases in the entire nation in 2016. But what we are seeing as a result of these strict voter ID laws is that people are not able to vote because their ID doesn't comply with state law. So the state either needs to do a better job of communicating what people need to do, make it easier for people to obtain the needed IDs, or maybe, relax the documentation requirements just a little bit. Ours is not as draconian as some others. But even so, people who were born in, before 1940 sometimes can't get access to their birth certificates. They might not have their Social Security cards, and it takes time to get replacements. So they miss the deadlines.
What can you do, though, on the local level with respect to election security?
Well, it's already been decided by the county that we must buy new voting machines. Ours are completely depreciated. They were 2 years old when we got them, and they're now 16 years old. So they aren't supported by the manufacturers, either the hardware or the software. So when they break, we have to get help up from Indianapolis, and it just makes things, hit a bottleneck on election day. So we are getting new machines. The questions are, what kind do we get and when do we get them? My belief as county clerk is that as a member of the elections board, I would like to guide the decision making. That's the single most important thing I can do. And what I would do in that role is to advocate for us to adopt existing technology in use elsewhere in Indiana that will give us a paper trail, paper ballots, auditable trail, and make it much more possible for people to know that their votes were counted as they were cast.